The Legend of Zelda movie is still a couple of years away, however, a few details are starting to leak out of production. Plus also we had a big announcement from Shigeru Miyamoto himself recently, so today I'm going to round up everything that we know so far about the Legend of Zelda movie. If you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button down below for even more Zelda content here on Triforce Times, and also let me know in the comments if you're going to see the Zelda movie, and do you think it's going to be any good? Well, first of all, let's take a look at that announcement from Shigeru Miyamoto. So this was quite recent, and he says, "This is Miyamoto. For production reasons, we are changing the release date of the live-action film for The Legend of Zelda to May the 7th, 2027. It will be some weeks later than the release timing we originally announced, and we're going to take the extra time to make the film as good as it can be. Thank you for your patience." Well, not quite the news we were hoping for, but at least they delayed it early rather than delaying it at the end. So hopefully Nintendo are going to pull it off, and this is actually going to be a very good film. Okay, let's dive into the details and everything we know so far about the Legend of Zelda movie. So, first of all, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and the Maze Runner director Wes Ball is taking the role of the director and leading fans on a journey to Hyrule. So, while we're still waiting on casting news for Link and Zelda, Ball has already teased his ambitious vision for the Legend of Zelda movie. Details are still under wraps, but we do have a release date locked in, as said by Shigeru Miyamoto there in his update, and I reckon this is shaping up to be one of the most exciting video game adaptations in a long time. Okay, first of all, let's have a look at the release date. So, The Legend of Zelda movie is officially slated to hit theatres worldwide on the 7th of May 2027. So originally, Nintendo unveiled the project in November 2023, and then later confirmed the Maze Runner and the Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes director Wes Ball as the director in charge. So the release date was then revealed on March 28th, 2025 via Nintendo's newly launched mobile app, and that is Nintendo Today. Originally, the release date was in March 2027, although that has been pushed back a couple of months. So interestingly, the film is set to debut shortly after the sequel to the Super Mario Bros. Movie, and that is going to release in 2026. So it's going to be a really good couple of years for cinema-going Nintendo fans. Okay, next up, let's have a look at the story. So this is one of the biggest questions surrounding the Legend of Zelda movie, and is what story is this movie going to tell? You know, which one of the games is it going to adapt? So far, Nintendo has kept the plot details under wraps, but one thing feels like a safe bet. Both Link and Zelda are going to be front and center, and I would bet Ganondorf or Ganon is going to be in there somewhere. So we've had decades of Legend of Zelda games, and we're nearly at the 40th anniversary of the Legend of Zelda. And the core elements of the Zelda universe have remained fairly consistent. So we've got Link, a courageous Hylian warrior, and he embarks on epic quests to save the Kingdom of Hyrule, often with the help of Princess Zelda, or maybe to save Princess Zelda, and her bloodline is tied to the goddess Hylia. So, looming over both Link and Zelda through eons is Ganon. So he's the iconic villain and the dark sorcerer of the series, bent on conquering Hyrule, usually through the power of the Triforce. So it's going to be interesting what route the movie takes. You know, are they going to take creative liberties with the story? Are they going to follow the story of a game? Are they going to make up a unique story in this world? It's going to be very interesting to see. But you would imagine Link, Zelda, Ganondorf, and hopefully the Triforce are going to be front and center to the story. So as for the tone and the direction of the movie, Wes Ball has dropped a few hints. So he spoke to Total Film in 2024, and he said, "I've got this awesome idea. I've been thinking about it for a long freaking time. You know, how cool a Zelda movie would be. I want to fulfill people's greatest desires. I know this franchise means a lot to people, and I want it to be a serious movie, a real movie that can give people an escape." And he also added the film should feel real, whilst also maintaining that signature Zelda whimsy. He went on to say something serious and cool, but fun and whimsical. So Wes Ball's also spoken about bringing over lessons from his previous projects, like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, and he said, keep the money on the screen, be ambitious, be confident in the talent around you, and try and do something great. So Sony CEO Kenshiro Yoshida also described the project as an amazing tale of adventure and discovery. Beyond that though, no official storylines have been confirmed. You might be asking, why Sony? Well, they are the co-producers on this movie between Sony and Nintendo, and that is a little bit surprising seeing Sony's name next to a Legend of Zelda project, but we're just going to have to wait and see how it turns out. With so many games to choose from in the Legend of Zelda series, the possibilities for the stories are pretty endless. So some of us are hoping the film draws inspiration from Breath of the Wild. With a sweeping open world, it could be a really good adventure with Link, and other fans are looking for a more grounded adaptation inspired by Ocarina of Time. That is widely considered to be one of the greatest video games of all time, and certainly one of the best games in the Legend of Zelda series. But for now, it is all speculation on the story, and let me know down in the comments what you want to see story-wise from the Legend of Zelda movie. Okay, next up we've got the casting. So the cast for the Legend of Zelda movie has not been officially announced yet, but that hasn't stopped fans from speculating, especially for the iconic roles of Zelda and Link. So there is one potential option for Princess Zelda, and that is Euphoria star Hunter Schafer, who did a very good job on Euphoria and could do a very good job in the Legend of Zelda movie. So she also addressed the speculation in a red carpet interview with Variety by saying that would be so cool. I love the game. Personally, I played it as a kid, and I still play it now. Who knows? That would be pretty cool. So other fan favourites are in the running for Princess Zelda as well, including The Witcher's Freya Allan, Oscar nominee Saoirse Ronan, and also the Queen's Gambit star Anya Taylor-Joy. Well, as for Link, the internet has been casting our silent hero for many years. Loads of people want Tom Holland from Spider-Man for some reason, or maybe even Game of Thrones' Thomas Brody Sangster, and also Euphoria's Jacob Elordi. Variety even compiled a list of contenders from its contributors, highlighting names such as Jacob Tremblay and also Justin Smith as well. Well, personally, I'm hoping for Chris Pratt, and I'm only half joking. Well, so far, we've got no official information from Nintendo or Wizball on the casting decisions, but there certainly is a lot of anticipation building up from the fans. I would imagine we're going to get some casting information this year, so hopefully we're going to know very soon. Well, next up, is there a Zelda movie trailer? Well, no, there is no trailer for the Legend of Zelda movie at the moment, and typically trailers come out only a few months ahead of the film's release, although sometimes major blockbusters do get teaser trailers earlier to build up hype. But until the production kicks off, we're not going to have a clear timeline on that, and if everything goes to schedule, we might see a brief teaser sometime in 2026, with full trailers likely to arrive in early 2027 as the release date approaches. So you want to stay tuned for this one. Once the filming gets going, the countdown truly begins. Okay, let me know in the comments what you think about the Zelda movie. Who do you want to be in the cast? And what do you want the story to be about? Well, that is it for this video today, looking at the Legend of Zelda movie and everything that we know so far. And as always, thank you so much for watching or for listening. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below for even more Zelda content here on Triforce Times. Thanks again, I'll see you real soon. Well, this video is brought to you by Triforce Times Backstage. This is available through Patreon or YouTube membership, and you're going to get exclusive benefits, plus you'll be able to go above and beyond to support Triforce Times. Free content is core to Triforce Times, and you can continue to enjoy these videos that you know and love. However, if you want to enjoy the benefits like early access, our community Discord, shoutouts in the credits of videos, content polls and exclusive videos, then select the tier that is right for you and join Triforce Times Backstage today. So help me make Triforce Times be even bigger and better, plus you're going to get some added benefits for a small fee every month. Well, thank you for listening, and now it is time to go back to the video.